An update on the San Mateo County brush fire threatening homes and prompting evacuations. It has burned 25 acres. The Sheriff's Department now speaking right now, so let's listen in.
I will update any further evacuations when that becomes necessary.
Good afternoon. My name is Ray Iverson, Fire Chief for the City of Redwood City Fire Department. We have multiple agencies helping at this incident today. We have set up an evacuation center at 1455 Madison Street in Redwood City, the Veterans Memorial Center. So we ask all residents who have received evacuation orders to seek shelter there if need be. We have Red Cross standing by to assist, as well as Redwood City staff to help with that. I'm happy to answer any questions once we get done. At this time, I'd like to turn it over to Fire Chief Linder with Woodside Fire Department.
Good afternoon, everybody. Rob Lindner, Fire Chief of the Woodside Fire Protection District. I just wanted to thank all the parties involved that have helped with this. You have a lot of homes, valuable homes that are threatened at this time. There's a lot of resources from a lot of areas throughout the county, throughout the Bay Area that have helped us here. We're appreciative of that. We just want to make sure that the public is aware that to heed the advice of the evacuation orders and even the warnings. If you're getting an evacuation warning, it's a good idea to go ahead and leave at that time. That way it gives us all the opportunity to fight the fire the best that we can. Aircraft wise, there's people that will tend to fly drones or something like that. Please do not do that. Allow the professionals to do what they're doing. They're making a good, aggressive attack on this, and it is helping. So, any ability to hinder that, we don't want that to happen because things are looking in a positive direction as we move forward. So thank you very much.
Just a couple other things to note. As the Sheriff's Office said, there are multiple evacuations in different zones. There is a live map that is available for the public. It's community.zonehaven.com. If they simply just type in Zonehaven to Google, they can put in their address and actually see if they are under an evacuation order or warning. The other thing we note is until we have some good containment on this is to just keep an eye on an additional orders should they come out. We're constantly reassessing that. One thing we do have, you'll see around us right now, is there's a lot of fire engines coming in and out of here right now. We have called for a 6th alarm in San Mateo County. What that means is we have resources from South San Francisco all the way down to Palo Alto at the moment coming into this area and actually fighting this fire. We do have additional resources spread out through the county so that we do have coverage should anything else break out. So there are still fire stations covered, even though we have a pretty big impact on what is going on. There's also a large CAL FIRE resource order both for tonight and tomorrow. So we will have additional crews that arrive tonight and tomorrow. And just note for people who are traveling, Highway 280 is currently open at the moment. However, it was impacted by smoke and could be impacted by smoke again. The CHP is evaluating it, and there could be, should the need arise, some sort of closure or diversion if smoke becomes dangerous in that area. As Chief Linder said, we just ask everybody, if you're evacuated, to stay away. Let the firefighters do their work. This is tight, narrow roads and a lot of properties intermixed with a lot of vegetation. So if we ask you to leave, please leave. If you stay out, we can actually get our job done faster. With that, I think all of us up here are happy to answer any questions about the fire. Thanks. We did have what we consider an incident with an incident, which is an injury to a firefighter. That firefighter was working on the line. They were transported by ground ambulance to Stanford Hospital. We don't have an update on the condition yet. Any other questions? Yeah, so peak staffing for CAL FIRE. We have all of our resources staffed across the area, including here in San Mateo County. So luckily there was not much activity going on. We were able to get a lot of resources here very quickly. But what this does show us is we have extremely dry fuel. We're talking about the middle of June right now, and we're seeing fire behavior that's weeks ahead of where we typically are. We also have really dry fuel moistures today. So that combination, luckily we had crews staffing equipment, but by all means, we don't have a significant containment on this fire yet. Yeah, so as far as the weather is concerned, this is a very atypical day in San Mateo County. We are used to that kind of onshore flow with the fog that comes in the late afternoon. The fuel moistures tend to come up. We're seeing what we call kind of this unsettled weather where we're getting some offshore breezes. We're seeing no fog. The thing that concerns us is until we get some either relative humidities that go up or some containment that goes around, we feel as though the potential is still there that this fire could grow. Sorry? We have not had any reports of injuries to anyone in the community. Yeah, so the question was regarding the cause and origin. Obviously, these fires take a lot of investigation. We do have investigators currently on the scene working on the investigation right now. It's too early to jump to any conclusions about what the cause could be. That will be under investigation until their report's complete. As far as the PG&E substation that's on Kenyatta Road, that facility was/is threatened. There's quite a few fire resources in there protecting that infrastructure. And we do have a PG&E representative with us at the command post.
Did I miss camp? No structures damaged yet?
No structures damaged or destroyed right now. All right, with that, everyone up here is available for questions one-on-one if you need them. We also have public information officers, Cecile Juliet here, as well as Chief Marshal in the back. We will plan on just putting out information online throughout the evening as it comes in. If there are any significant changes, we will let everybody know and reconvene as necessary. Thank you.